everyone, Amber Canoy here with WKYT on Everyday Kentucky. Jarrod Schneider is with us today. We're in Ashland, the artist behind Community's Hospice. Fantastic piece of artwork that they commissioned you to come up with.
Absolutely.
We've heard a little bit about what they gave you to inspire this. Kind of walk us through the whole process.
Yeah, well, they approached me to create a piece of art for their great room in the care center. And I asked them to provide a list of words that kind of poetically embody the mission or meaning of hospice itself, as well as a few images to kind of get me on the right track for making the painting. And then I went back and I created a drawing. We sort of convened and talked about it. And then once I had a final design, I came up with this painting.
It is amazing. Now, if I understand correctly, the quilt was not part of this initially, right?
Right. The initial drawing did not have the quilt, but the quilt is sort of a really important part of community hospice. For every patient, they give them a quilt, and it's a really integral part of hospice itself. So I did add the quilt, and this quilt here is one of the actual quilts that they have at community hospice.
So what, in your opinion,
Yeah.
was the most critical piece of all of this, having it all kind of come together? Is there something that kind of ties it all in for you?
It would be the hands, combining the hands with the angel itself, and how they kind of usher the spirit, which is depicted with the light here, up towards heaven. Yes.
So how long did this take?
Oh my gosh, it took 4 months and about 1,000 hours, but that's typical of my other paintings too. I'm really meticulous, and it takes me a really long time, but hopefully in the end it's worth it.
Oh, I think the reaction that we saw from everybody when it was unveiled speaks for itself. But you actually sent a lot of pictures of the progress, like at all different stages to them as well.
That's right, yes. I took pictures throughout the entire process, so at the end you can kind of go through them and see how it all came together.
What does it mean for you personally, knowing what hospice does, to be part of this?
Yeah, well, when they approached me, my grandfather was in hospice, and I kind of pulled from that experience and kind of took what I learned from that and channeled it into this image itself too. So it's really important, and I'm really honored to be a part of hospice.
Yeah, and so many people have a hard time really fitting into words everything that hospice encompasses and what it does for the people that are at end of life, but also their families after the fact. And I think your art does a great job of that.
Well, thank you.
And of course, if you want to learn more about community hospice, becoming a volunteer, donating, or their services, go online.